to this. Of course, I'm going to actually give you a time here. I would say it's 20 to 12 here. Of course, UK time. If you're watching on replay, it will be a different time, obviously. And it is Wednesday, the 17th of May, 2023. It's amazing, actually, how confident people feel when, of course, finishing a shower off today, which I had to clean all the system out of my own, self. But anyway, makes a lot of sort of sense, doesn't it? So yeah, remember to hit the notification button. Very, very key and important to do that very thing, so that of course when you see a video for touring with us, of course, then you'll be able to see all our lives that go out, of course, our videos that be posted to you, and of course the rest continues on to that, in other words, etc. So of course it is, of course, repeat myself third time here, it's 20 to 12 here UK time, wherever you're watching across the entire world. Come and say hello to us in the chat if you're watching live. If you're watching on replay, come and give us a comment down below. So yeah, let's talk about, of course, the plans for the few days. Of course, I won't give too much away right now. I think some people do know. And for those people that already know, please keep this a secret, because, of course, we won't tell you too much information, because we want to be assured that, of course, you are all going to be tuning in around about that sort of time. Well, this is what it involves. Of course, number one, a night stay at a seaside location area in East Anglia. And then, of course, all being well, of course, I say all being well because we don't know what the travel is going to be like. And, of course, hopefully we'll be able to do it. And there's no issues with train travel and various other sources that, of course, will sort of be included within the next few days. I can't get my words out there, but yeah, that's the first thing. Of course, a night stay. I can't say where it is at the moment. For those people who do know, keep it very, very secret here. It is, of course, on the coast, and of course, it's a sort of coast that I haven't been for quite some time, and it's got a beach next to it, which apparently is quite deprived, according to BBC and a few other people that think that. But yeah, there might be other areas in East Anglia that are very similar as well. But you have your good parts and your bad parts. But yeah, after that, our plan is to head back towards the other side of East Anglia, and then, of course, along another coast as well for the next 4 days. But that's all we're going to say for now. Okay, all you've got to do is hopefully tune in to us. Maybe we'll go live to the actual place, the actual room that we're in. That's all that we're going to tell you for now. We're not going to tell you the destination until we're pretty much over in the direction of where we're heading. But of course, it will require a train travel. It will require obviously money, but of course, we won't talk about that right now. We'll have some videos, of course, coming from the locations. And of course, we'll get an opportunity for you to have a chat with us as well, and talk amongst other things as well, which is happening around, the area. Well, we actually don't, you know, want to talk all about the area that we're in, but of course you can throw us some questions, like a Q&A kind of thing. So maybe we'll do a Q&A across the weekend, which of course we encourage people to come and ask us those questions. The poll has been very, very interesting of late, and it says that, of course, it's between Haverhill and Ely on one of the polls on the community section, stating that, of course, between those two sort of places, like Ely is a small city, and Haverhill being a town itself in Suffolk, between those two, it's quite close. I think it's a draw for us to try. Maybe when we come back from the eventually next week, hopefully all being well, we'll be able to do a Costa Coffee experimental kind of feeling. In other words, we have got to basically get a sort of sample that we can test out and give a mark out of 10. So that's what our rough plans are. Of course, you've got to have a rough plan. If you don't have a plan, you could easily fail. So, yeah, plan to plan, fail to fail, or plan to fail, fail to plan, something like that. It's a business strategy that they use often. I think it's something on the lines of that. But like I say, if people are willing to come and support us, we really do appreciate that. You've got your PayPal link. You've got, of course, the GoFundMe link as well, which we hope that we can get someone at least donating 50p. That would be very, very kind of our audience out there, so that we can continue to do these videos live, and of course the videos which we mention as well. So yeah, we hope to be able to do a Q&A possibly and have a chat about other subjects other than the destination that we're in, and maybe explore a bit of some places of the coasts that people are not aware of or maybe not seen before. And there might be an opportunity to go to a place that, of course, is a limited time, and it does require a bus route as well. So, yeah, lots in the pipeline. This is the current plan here, obviously subject to change at any one given time. But we hope that it's all successful, and of course, probably we may not even get to one of these where it allows coffees and all that kind of thing. We'd have to go to a train station for that. So, yeah, very good evening to anyone that has just tuned in right now. Come and say hello before we end up going to these places. So one night, of course, stay in a seaside coastal area, and then, of course, the rest of the nights, hopefully back on next week sometime. We'll let you know details of that, and of course it's going to be exciting times for you lot out there. So get out there, tell your friends out there that we're going to go. Well, let's hope that the signal is going to be on our side so that we're able to actually go out there and produce some fantastic footage that, of course, will be memorable to you, memorable to us, and just memorable for the future to come. But that's what we do here on the channel here. We do a variety of videos. Of course, we do the occasional lives as well. We bring some people in as well. Our moderator comes in from, different sort of angles. Of course, you might be familiar with Sweet Corn, also known as, of course, Ice Cream and Flake or Cone and Ice Cream, something like that. But, of course, yeah, that's, of course, definitely worth noting that that will be on occasional kind of aspect that that person may be seen on some of our videos, if not all of them so far. But of course, yes, it might be rewarded a sweet. Well, if we get 50p, we can have our own sweets, that kind of thing. So you can donate two ways. You can do it, of course, in cash notes or coins. Even if you give us 1 penny in the street, of course, that will be suffice. But, of course, it's safer, obviously, to do it online. You got GoFundMe, and, of course, the link to the GoFundMe is in the About section of the Touring With Us. A few shout-outs to mention, maybe. Some people that may be watching. Of course, Ice Cream and Flake is one of them. Nikki Gibbs, our moderator. I don't know if she's in the chat tonight, but of course, occasionally comes in from time to time. And of course, Kim Smith as well, who watches from America, who of course says a thumbs up on Facebook about us missing besties, that kind of thing. Also, of course, hello to Lorraine Stone. Of course, your former name under that, Lorraine Stone. Of course, married name to Lorraine Norman these days. Of course, a well-known Ipswich Town fan, a local Suffolk Ipswich Town fan. We'll be heading that sort of way over the course of the weekend as well. But of course, we'll find out exactly where we'll be heading near the time, if we are going to be doing that location. But yeah, mum's the word at the moment. We will not tell you any more detail than that, other than, of course, what you know so far. What have we learnt today? Of course, yeah, one night stay in this locational area of East Anglia on a seaside coastal area, which has changed over the years, actually. And of course, you know, it's a slightly different sort of coastal area to where we're heading after the night stay. So yeah, it's completely different atmosphere. And of course, seasides are seasides in some aspects, but some differ to others. That is what we have experienced over the course of the time that we have been locating on, you know, the coastal areas. We haven't been to all of them, obviously, but I've been to a few other ones, especially in Norfolk, of course, Cromer and Sheringham and Great Yarmouth and those kind of things. And of course, Lowestoft and even Clapton as well. But of course, yes, I've even actually ventured to Jaywick. If you want to see that video, of course, of the Jaywick seaside beach itself, have a look on the channel, because it's definitely on there to have a look at. Yes, we did a recent, of course, video at St Ives, and before that, of course, we did the St Ives Swan and Angel, which was absolutely tasting fantastic. And by the way, great value for money food, which of course you will probably not get anywhere else apart from what we experienced, or some of us experienced, at the Weeping Ash at St Neots. They'd done similar offers of spoons, which will entail the price of around about £5 or less than £5 you'd be paying for like an all-day brunch. But yeah, they've got special deals going on, and they have been for quite some time now. And that's only at participating, you know, locations of spoons. So far, I've only found the Swan and Angel that have got that offer on, and the Weeping Ash in St Neots is another one as well. But yes, that is another thing altogether. But of course, I haven't seen any offers like that for a while at the Dravot Smock and Haverhill. Maybe, of course, it's the different rent system and inflation. I don't know what it is these days, but of course, it's not everywhere that is participating in the offers. But anyway, that's one video that we did try out in St Ives, so I'll be going to that area, and maybe the Weeping Ash at St Neots again one day, maybe to do a live, who knows. But of course, that is probably in the future. But also, of course, we've done the East Town Park of Haverhill. We've done quite a few videos of that. There's one showing, of course, where we donated to the park as well, where you can actually put your coins in as well. We're going to bring a swear box to this locational area as well. So, of course, if anyone wants to contribute to the swear box, if you swear at any time, that is, how often do you swear in a sort of day? You know, do you swear, you know, because you can't think of any other word to say other than a swear word? Well, is swearing a swear word? I don't know. But of course, it's not in the list, apparently. There's lots of swear words that I can't really say on air that are listed on the Wikipedia, and some are true, some are not. I'm not going to go into the word of swearing. Can we have some thumbs up? At least one thumbs up towards the end of the program here tonight before I leave. I've been going on for 15 minutes here. Sorry, it's a sudden live here. It's not often that I actually, I don't know why I'm looking over there because the clock's over there. But of course, yeah, it's not often that I get the chance to go live at midnight. But of course, some people may be watching, at a different locational time. I'm not really myself I would say, a morning person. So if I feel a bit groggy on some mornings, do sort of respect me for that, because it's early in the morning. I lost my voice the other day and I've sort of regained it. Okay. And of course, I need to find where I am a participating restaurant has one of these, by the way, for a coffee in the morning to wake me up. But there you go. Wake me up before you go. There's actually a song, wake up, give yourself a shake up. Of course, it's a beautiful day, something like that. But yeah, I couldn't actually sing the rest of it because, obviously, sorry, I couldn't get my word out there. But of course, yeah, obviously, the reason why I couldn't get my word out because actually, start. I don't know. I don't know what. It is late, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't want to lose my voice even more. That's why I was trying to get that. But yeah, don't forget I'm doing this uninterrupted and no script whatsoever. So, of course, I do apologise if I get the odd tumble from time to time. But yeah, I'm actually going to try and read something if I can, but of course I don't know where I'll put it now, or maybe it's over here, I don't know. Oh yeah, here it is. Of course, I always sort of bring to this, I don't think many channels do this, but of course I thought I'd do this just for the pleasure of the people at home here. And of course I got this from a place that we have been on location, Bishop Stortford. Now it's definitely worth going on a train, or some families might call it, or of course the kiddies that may be watching, well, not this time of night, hopefully not, but maybe watching on replay. But they would call it a choo-choo, but of course the adults would call it a train. Maybe they'll call it a choo-choo as well. But of course, yes, this actual leaflet says it all here. And basically, I got this from a church called St. Michael's in Bishop Stortford. And it is a steep hill. I fell over a couple of times, by the way. Going up that hill is not very easy and can be tricky if you are sort of not with it. But of course, take extra care when walking up the hill of that sort of area. That's in Bishop Stortford, by the way. And by the way, you can get a train from Cambridge to Bishop Stortford and vice versa. But yeah, this is the Living God's Love Prayer, okay? Living God, draw us deeper into your love. Jesus, our Lord, send us to care and serve. Holy Spirit, make us heralds of good news. Stir us, strengthen us, teach and inspire us to live your love with generosity and joy, imagination and courage, for the sake of your world and in the name of Jesus. Amen. I can't believe, actually, I said that perfectly without a hesitation. Sometimes I hesitate on that. It's maybe because I've had a nice little shower and a nice warm one as well. Anyway, hopefully I'll have a bit more of that when we sort of venture over the weekend. It feels like an Easter weekend this weekend rather than, the weekend that we did have Easter. But, of course, yes. Maybe we can think about Easter for next year. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much. I know there's people been watching tonight, and some people just been watching and listening at the same time. And, of course, not yet able to come and say hello to us. But if you want to say goodbye to us from this location where we are, because we are heading around East Anglia, going quite a way outside of Suffolk for a little bit, and of course that's all we can tell you for now. We don't want to give too much away, but I believe that Ice Cream and Flake is actually commenting on Facebook right now. I don't know if she is watching live. Massive wave to you, by the way. She wants to say goodbye to us because it's a bestie, and of course we shall guarantee, hopefully all being well, You know, obviously nothing's guaranteed in as well, but of course, we want to assure you that hopefully, everything will work to plan, and we shall return to plan as well. So, so there we go. I had a cut in my throat there, but like I say, huge thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a short one. Well, it's actually been longer than 5 minutes, but yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because time is the enemy, as it is usually in this world here. Maybe you perhaps prefer illusion of our videos. Welcome to the world that you can find a lot of videos in that sort of form here. Right, okay, it's nearly the gateway to the weekend, and grab it with both hands if you can when you see us here, and tell your friends about touring with us. And of course, you can subscribe free of charge. Now, the subscription does not cost you 1 penny, but all we ask you is that you can help support the channel in your own choice. So that is how it is, and that is what we're looking forward to. That, of course, I'm going to say, my all-weather friend, is just about it for tonight here. Wherever you may be, have yourself a lovely rest of the... Well, it's now, of course, very close to the gateway to the weekend. We've got to go now, but, of course, we'll say goodbye, ta-ta to you, or whatever you like to say, or whatever we like to say to you. But of course, don't forget to keep up to date with our videos if you can. I know there's been a flooding flow of videos of late, and of course we've got more to come. And of course, we just love sharing our content with you, and please get interactive with us in a constructive kind of way rather than the negative side of things, you know, and tell us what we're doing that we could improve. But of course, it's not always easy to get new equipment. Just want to make that absolutely clear to people out there. Getting new equipment is very difficult without the support of people, because a lot of YouTubers out there sort of rely on support of the public to actually get more decent equipment eventually. So yeah, it helps us enormously to our subscribers to actually do this content, you know, whether it's a broadcast occasionally or a video. So hopefully we'll see your lovely happy faces very much soon. So we'll give that a thumbs up to you all lot out there, and thank you those people that have stood by us for absolutely ages, and some new faces that we've seen. And of course, hopefully we see your faces and you can give us a shout out as we give you a shout out in return in a favor for you. So yeah, we're looking for that right now. So yeah, just one more thing here. If you do happen to go to any subway, including the one at the Cambridge train station, you might be able to pick up one of these where you can actually have a coffee, and you've got to spend at least 10 coffees to get a free one. And of course, that's saying they've got to sign each one. And of course, yay. That means, of course, you can get a free coffee if you filled all that up. But they'll give you another one anyway. But yes, again, very important to know this right now, that this coffee offer is only participating at certain restaurants. I don't think all of them are doing it. So you just have to try your luck. There might be some that do it, some don't. As far as I know, only Cambridge train station does it. If you know of a subway, not Subway, but subway that actually does this, then do let us know in the comments. Maybe help us out on that note. So yeah, it will be lovely if we can get some people telling us which subway, sorry, I beg your pardon. So which subway will actually participate within this actual offer. So yeah, you've got to be buying at least 10 to redeem a free coffee. It could be a tea, I presume, as well. It says coffee, but of course I think it works the same as Greg's. But anyway, Yeah, I only know Cambridge train station are doing it so far. The one in the town of Cambridge city centre, the city centre, um, obviously are not doing it for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know if, of course, the Haverhill one is participating either. So, yeah, do let me know which subway that you've been to is participating with this offer. I've got loads of coffee cards here. Anyone want one? Anyway, that's another thing altogether. Right, okay, what was I going to say? The other poll tells us about 50% of you. I'll see if I can remember anymore. I think it's pretty much close. No one has gone for this, by the way, according to the poll on the community section of Touring With Us. But what I would say now is that, of course, the winner so far looks like it's going to be Norwich that people want us to go and do a live. But yeah, in some areas of Norwich, I do have to stress, and say that the signal does sort of dip in certain areas of Norwich. But we'll see how it goes, okay? But of course, it won't be any time over the weekend. I don't think we'll get time to do that. But of course, we may do next week or the week after. We're hoping it will be next week, but we'll see how things go. Obviously, it will cost us to get there. But if we get support along the way, then that would help us. By the way, GoFundMe, if anyone does use that link to help support us, then our monies will be received next week, and it does take a cut, by the way. That's only because we haven't got a super chat available to you so that you can actually do it online. But of course, we need your help to get to 1K subscribers, but that obviously will take some time. But all proceeds will go to the channel and will help, in a great way for us to do more content in the future, broadcasting live occasionally or videos. It's been Nicolini Orange for this evening here, stage name for this time here in 2023, here in May. And let's hope the weather holds up wherever we may be as well. Wherever you may be, let's hope it is the same for you as well. Thank you. Those 3 people watching tonight means 3 million. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Hit that thumbs up after the live if you want to. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much and good night to you. Good night and God bless. We'll see you not on the next live or the video. Bye for now. Oh, it's 5 minutes past. I just checked my watch there. I'm a referee. See you next time. Cheerio.